Water. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. Hi, I'm Rach and this is Pregnant Potato. So this is the third trimester tips and essentials vlog. It's kind of hard to believe I'm in the third trimester already. Sorry, she gets so out of breath doing absolutely nothing, and I'm so thirsty all the time, having not wanting any type of water in the first trimester. It's like I'm parched. I wake up and my mouth's a desert. I'm drinking about 10 pints of water a day, in all seriousness. So thirsty. Whew, sorry, as I was saying. It's kind of hard to believe I'm in the third trimester already, yet I feel like I've been pregnant for 3 years. Bean is good. Dropped, I think, definitely. Getting ready, which is terrifying and exciting at the same time. I wanted to go through what I have found has been beneficial for me, having watched other people's vlogs, having experienced the third trimester. As I say, I'm 37 weeks now, so I still got another 3 weeks to go. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so out of breath, and I paused there for like a minute. It's so funny, you're carrying like a 30-pound bowling ball in your front and it just zaps all your energy. Currently, actually today I've put on 30 pounds, which is roughly where you're meant to be. So we had a scan on Thursday at the hospital. It was a size scan, so Bean has been measuring consistently massive. Yes, you have. Hi. So currently at the minute, Bean is 7.5 pounds with 3 weeks left to go. And they normally put on about a pound a week, so we shall see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry. Yes, essentials and tips for the third trimester. Let's just dig straight into it. So as per the second trimester, we're going to do our tips first. First thing I would say is have a baby shower. We loved ours. It was such a good crack. It was so nice to see everybody. Because I've been so sick, we haven't been able to get around to see everybody that we wanted to. And gosh, our friends and family were so generous. They got us such lovely gifts off our wish list. The theme of the baby shower was just white gold with a little bit of green kind of eucalyptus in there. The theme of our nursery is like unintentionally Australia. Started off with one koala, and now there's koalas and kangaroos and Australian type stuff everywhere. So in case you didn't know, Mark and I went to Australia on our honeymoon for 2 weeks, and then we went to Bali for a week. And if I could move to Australia right now, I totally would. I fell in love with the place. Can't wait to go back one day. So our theme is inadvertently, I don't know, maybe me encouraging the baby to move to Australia one day so I can move with it. Who knows? But anyway, yes, for the baby shower I bought a lot of things off Amazon from Ginger Ray, and I will link their shop down below. It's just perfect. Everything was exactly what I wanted. I made the designs off Canva for what I wanted, and then stuff. I had my Polaroid camera as well, so I was able to take pictures of family and friends, and I need to fill in the rest of this bit. We had this gorgeous little donut wall that I'll put a picture of here, and I had "Do not mind if I do," and then just about signing the guest book and stuff, and little Ginger Ray napkins, which I thought were super cute. And then we had just the word baby in gold big balloons, and what else? We just had beautiful plates and confetti from Ginger Ray, and we had this photo booth prop things that it was mainly the kids played with, but they were really cute. So sorry, I can't be bothered to get them out of the packet to show you each one individually. But yeah, so that was kind of the theme of it. It was really great. The only thing is, even only half of our list turned up, our house was packed. Like, I did not think this through. And Mark was like, there's so many people coming. I was like, it'd be fine. It's like, it's the end of January. No one could go outside because it was freezing. So our house was just crammed with people. But it was really good fun. It was really lovely to see everybody. And yeah, we had a great time. So definitely have a baby shower just to even see people before the baby comes. My second tip is to pack your hospital bags. Start preparing those from the 28 weeks, because it takes a while to get everything together. You kind of want to have them in the car from 32, 33, 34 weeks onwards. I think ours went in about 3 weeks ago. No, I might lie to you, it might be 2 weeks ago. Start to arrange everything. Start to make lists about what you want to. I will pop the link to my hospital bag vlogs below, and also helpfully I have put together a checklist of what I've packed in my hospital bags. I was doing it anyway, so I thought I might as well share it. So it's on my blog, and you can download it and save it as an image and take it off as you go. Keep reading is my third tip. During the second semester, I just kind of read a little bit about hypnobirthing, kind of dipped in and out of books and everything, but I stopped worrying and panicking. And I was like, after the 12-week scan and then the 20-week scan, Beanie was just so strong, and I was just so much more confident and secure. And even though I was so sick, I was like, Bean's gonna be okay. So I kind of stopped reading for a while, but keep reading because there's a limited amount of time. And this is the important bit. You need to know like child first aid, and you need to know like what temperature. I keep coming back to the temperature of bath water, but it's the thing that sticks with me. The temperature of bath water, and just, you know, what to look out for in their wee nappies and everything, and how to, even breastfeeding as well, if that's what you're planning on doing, or, you know, formula feeding, just reading around that and researching. So keep going and keep reading. I was very lax in the second semester, so in the third I would definitely say keep going. Practice your hypnobirthing techniques. That's the next tip. Practice them. If you like the positive affirmation playlists, play them. Pop together your own playlist. I put together my own Spotify playlist of just relaxing, some classical, some just relaxing acoustic ones. So I'll pop my link down below in case anyone wants to listen to it. It's just songs that make me feel relaxed and safe. Definitely try your breathing. It really helps whenever you're not feeling well. I've started to feel very, very sick and have started to be quite physically sick again. You breathe in for 4 and then out for 6 to 8 depending on your lung capacity, and then so that you're up breathing, and then you can practice your down breathing as well. So there's different breathings for different stages of labor. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not a hypnobirthing expert, but I've actually been practicing them and found they've worked to either calm me down, you know, just with the nausea and stuff. So I really recommend keep practicing, keep trying them. And whenever if you like stub your toe, if you're in pain or something like that, try to remember to practice the breathing, because whenever I'm in pain I get sick or I hold my breath, and you don't want to hold your breath. You definitely don't want to hold your breath. You want to keep the oxytocin flowing and happy and breathing and relaxed. Tip number 5. Whilst we've been prepping, we've been buying a lot of stuff. We're sitting in the nursery at the minute. Actually, if you'd like to see a nursery tour, let me know in the comments below, because we have so much stuff. But when we were prepping the house for the baby and for the baby shower, I bought loads of corners for the end of tables, because we had kids that were between 4 and 7 at the baby shower, and that's just head height. And I'm so glad I bought them, because they were just perfect for like corners of islands, corners of TV cabinets. But what I also bought off Amazon was the little plastic plug socket thingies that you put on your walls. And I bought them without really reading the reviews, because I just thought kids will stick their fingers in plug sockets. Always like just assumed that they were legitimate. Actually, they're a fire hazard, and newer houses with newer plugs have built-in safety mechanisms that if you plug something into it that's not an actual proper plug, it can put a current through the piece of plastic and it becomes a fire hazard. So I cancelled that order, and I was like, I don't want them in my house. So I didn't know that at all, just assumed that that is something I needed as a responsible parent, and really glad I found that out from reading the reviews. So don't buy plug sockets. That would be my next tip. Kind of along those lines, the next tip is start to purchase your wish list items. So as I said, our friends and family were so generous with things from our wish list. They were so nice and so great. There's so many things I look at and they're like, oh, so and so got me this, or so and so got me that, and it's really thoughtful and really, really sweet of them, and it's just made our life so much easier. And you know, it's things that we wanted. Like in the wardrobe, we've got like the dividers of the clothes size, which really helps. They've got little toys and things like that, cute little outfits and baby girls and blankets, and oh, just people have been so generous. What we did is we kind of had a list of I think 6 or 7 main items that you need to buy. So you need to buy your travel set, that includes your car seat, baby monitoring system, you need your Next to Me, you need whatever way you're going to feed the baby, whether you're going to try breastfeeding or you just want to do formula feeding. Furniture was a big thing. We've got a cot, we've got a wardrobe, we've got a chest of drawers. We still need to get a chest harness, and we still need to get a baby rocker. I really want the Nuna Grow, because it can carry them up to 60 kilograms, and that's a little bit heavier than I was when I got pregnant. So that seemed like a good purchase. Like Prep the Nursery, it's all the same thing. It's bringing everything together. If you've been buying bits and pieces, now is the time to start washing all the baby clothes and looking into like what type of mattress you want for some of our friends actually gave us the Next to Me, which was amazing of them, because that thing is expensive. So we bought a new mattress for Bean, sheets and like what they actually sleep in, and just little things like prepping the nappy basket. So we've got the 0s and we've got the 1 nappies, and we've got some ointment if we need it, wipes, and I've got a big thing of cotton balls there, so we need to go to IKEA and buy little bowls that we can use for hot water when we're cleaning the baby, because obviously you don't want to use something that then someone might eat out of later, so you want to keep those up here and separate. I've started nesting, like, well, I think it's nesting. We've been prepping the whole time, but I'm nesting more for things in the house, which I don't know if it's just me wanting things before the baby's here. But we've bought an ensuite mirror. We've been in our house for 4.5 years and we still don't have mirrors in our bathrooms. I've wanted this really nice one for ages. It's a cabinet and it's demisted and it's got like a light in it and everything. It's really cool. So we've got it, and we've ordered some bathroom cabinets for our main bathroom and stuff. So I'm kind of prepping the house that way, even though the baby won't be able to crawl for like a year. When do they start crawling? Not sure. Just want to get the house sorted as much as possible. If there's any drilling in the walls to be done, to get it done before the baby's here. About 3 weeks to a month before you're going to have the baby, you're going to get your car seat fitted. So go to wherever you've gone to, collect your car seat. Don't collect your pram at the same time, because the warranty for the pram starts as soon as you take it out of the store. So if you can leave your pram at the store, leave it there, but take the car seat and they help fit it, because you cannot leave the hospital without a properly fitted car seat as well. So collect your car seat. We did that yesterday and it looks class. I'll pop a picture of it here. It's kind of, we're just looking at it, it's like, oh my god, not that it's not hit me that it's all very real, because I've got a bump and a wee thing kicking away, but it's like, this is mad. We're about to be parents. Like, this is just blew my mind. It was like this, out of all the things we've been getting, because we picked the travel set so long ago, and then I come back at the beginning of March and we pick up the car seat, and it's like, we need to pick up the car seat. it's just mad. Anyway, so yes, pick up your car seat. So last 2 tips: start a postpartum bathroom basket. So I have been watching vlogs on this, and if you would like me to do a vlog on this, I'm more than happy to. Just to let you know, I've always been a bit of a tomboy whenever it comes to female biology. It makes me very uncomfortable to talk about it. Anything like this makes me awfully uncomfortable. The whole thought of giving birth is just gross to me, and it's taken me a long time to try to get my head around, and I know that's very strange. People be like, you're a woman. If this is your primary biological function, contentious, I know, but it should be easier. You should be ready for it. It's like, no, female biology has never made sense to me. Anyway, so it makes me desperately uncomfortable. But what I have found is been a couple of really good vlogs, and I'll link those in the description below about what to have, because you're going to need this. This is the basket that lives in my bathroom at the minute, and I don't know what type of birth I'm going to have yet. I don't know if it's going to be natural delivery, or I say natural, that does not mean not use drugs, or an unplanned C-section. It could be an emergency C-section, so it could be anything. So I'm trying to be prepared without buying too much stuff, and also I don't know if I'm going to like these products because I've never used them before, but other mums have recommended them, so here we go. I still need to get a couple more bits and pieces for it, and I'm going to order them maybe after I have the birth, because if I have a C-section I'm not going to need some of them. So, and they're the type of things you can't really return. But yes, if you'd like me to do a vlog on the contents of this basket, let me know and I will certainly do that. My final tip for the 3rd trimester is rest. I stood up, I put the basket there, and I sat back down and I'm out of breath. Don't be sick. Don't be sick. I know, pet, I know. Sorry, I had to take a second there. Rest is one of the most important things that you can do in this trimester. You are carrying around a massive bowling ball of weight on your front, and it is sucking all the energy and vitamins and calcium, everything out of you. I have felt more exhausted, like when I've been stressed, but this is a weird type of tiredness because I haven't been able to exercise at all during my pregnancy due to my hyperemesis. I just haven't felt up to it, but haven't been able to. I did pregnancy Pilates once on Christmas Eve, and that was it, and it was literally like standing doing this, and I was exhausted. I can't walk very far either because I just get so out of breath, so I need to take it easy. So resting is really, really important for the 3rd trimester, and it's just knowing your body's limits. Like, I used to be able to not run for miles, but you know, I've always been sporty and I've always been fit and healthy, and I've always been able to lift things myself and do things myself, and at the minute that's just not possible. So rest is my final essential in your third trimester, actually all the way through your pregnancy, but particularly at this stage. You are much bigger, your balance will be different, and yeah, the wee thing's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and heavier and heavier and heavier. And when you're walking up the stairs, for the love of God, hold on to the banister. Up and down, just always hold on to the banister, just in case you take a wee slip. People at work are normally very understanding. I've had strangers in the street come up to me and touch my bump, which was really weird. This is the first time it happened this week, and the lady was being so lovely and she was being really complimentary. She's like, "Don't you just look gorgeous?" And she put her hand on my, because my hand was on my belly, she put her hand on my hand as she was walking by, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." Random stranger, but it's like, she touched me. It's so weird. Anyway, people smile at you more, people can see you're out of breath. Sometimes I just like, oh, and Mark's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't breathe." And you start to get like lightning pains and just weird movements when the baby moves, because you know, Beanie is so big. It's like a big adjustment now, and kicks can really give you a jab. So rest as much as you can. Just, you don't need to be asleep, you just need to be stationary. Saying that movement is also very important, but know your limits, know what you can and can't do. I know I can't do very much at the minute, which is why I'm really looking forward to after the baby comes. And this brings me on to my essentials. I keep, sorry, interchanging essentials and tips. Essentials are products, tips are things to do. But anyway, my first essential, a new pair of runners. So these were one of my Christmas presents from Mark, because we were trying to get me out walking a wee bit more. That hasn't happened, but whenever the baby's here, I want to get out, because it's going to be summer, and summer here in Northern Ireland doesn't mean anything. So I want to get out when it's dry, and I want to go on loads of walks with the baby and just generally get my fitness back up, because being pregnant has made me kind of realize what it's like when I'm going to be old and not going to be able to move. So I asked for new runners for Christmas. Runners or trainers for people who aren't Irish. So if you couldn't tell by me holding up the shoes, I actually haven't had that much baby brain, you know, like I have dyslexia as it is, so I have a long-term memory problem which causes my dyslexia, so I don't feel like I'm forgetting things at all. There's just certain words or phrases that I say, I'm like, what am I chatting about? But anyway, I digress. The second one that I would say is a support band, some kind of support band that you can wear. A lot of women get pelvic girdle pain, is it? I thankfully haven't had any of that, but because being so big, there's just such a weight on my stomach, and at the minute, currently at 37 weeks, I have no stretch marks, which is incredible, because I went to university from 2007 to 2010 and I put on a lot of weight. Like, I didn't put on the Freshers 15, I put on the Freshers 50, which was a lot, and my thighs, my inner thighs and my outer thighs are covered in stretch marks, but at the minute, currently, my belly isn't. But one of the products I did get very early on is this. So this is the Secret Saviours band, and it's secretly saving you from stretch marks. So apparently 82% of women who use this don't get stretch marks. So it's really interesting. So you basically got a day gel, your band that you wear, you can take the band off and you have a night gel that you use. This is a really expensive product. It's about £80 off Amazon. Because I was using my Vanilla Beanie Lovely Super Duper Moisturiser, I think primarily that's the reason why I don't have stretch marks at 37 weeks, and it's £10 a bottle, which is much cheaper than this. I've got the day gel and I've got the night gel, and I still haven't used through them. They smell really nice, they smell like you're in a spa, and then you use it with this band. So I got the band in medium and I got it in black. The first time I wore it was at 20 weeks and it started to get a bump, and it made me feel, it was so tight and so uncomfortable, so I was like, I'm not going to wear this anymore. So then I waited, and then I kind of was like, right, you spent a lot of money on it, try it again. So I tried it my third trimester, and because I was much bigger, I think it was a better fit, so I put it back on, and I've been wearing it like once or twice a week. Some women wear this every day, but it's a bit much for me to wear every day. But basically it's a band that goes around your belly like this. So this is the back and this is the front of the belly, and inside it's got all these like little plasticky bumps that are meant to like stop your skin stretching, and there's a little one of them's a little love heart. It's quite cute, can't see it at all, but I'll link their website down below. I find this handy. It's not supportive as in weight, but it's meant to be preventative as in stretch marks. As I say, don't have any stretch marks yet. That will probably change because my child is an elephant baby, and I haven't been using the gels as much with it because I prefer the smell of the vanilla one compared to these. Like, these are lovely and they smell like a spa, but I just prefer sweeter smells like vanilla. So next on the essentials is comfy clothes. ASOS do an amazing range of maternity comfies. I have lived in them. You'll see in my hospital packing vlog one, I'm in them. They're so comfortable. A little bit expensive for what they are. They're 40 quid for the set, I think, but I live in them, so it's well worth it. Just, it would be nice to have like a couple of colours and a range of them, but hey ho. The next thing on my essentials list is a spray and an oil from the Expert Midwife. So this Spritz for Bits spray is in my hospital bag, and then this is the peri oil. So to give yourself a perineum massage. I'm gonna let you do your own research into what that is, because someone said it to me and I was like, a what? But it's essentially skin down there for you to try to pre-stretch it out with a little bit of oil to prepare yourself so that you don't tear or need a snip. So there's certain oils that you can get for that. The midwife recommended like olive oil. This one has particular oils in it like sweet almond oil, grapeseed, avocado, lavender, etc, etc. And then the Spritz for Bits is meant to be, it'll be in the postpartum basket, so I'll talk more about it there, but at the minute it's in the hospital bag. 3 more essentials. So a pregnancy pillow, that's the next essential. If you haven't got one already in the 2nd trimester, you probably will need one in the 3rd. I got one which was like a big U shape, and every morning I wake up off the bed and it's off at either side. So definitely do your research into what pregnancy pillow you would like. I'll link the one that we got down below. It's cheap and cheerful, and I can't wait to get it out of the bed because Mark calls it his spud barrier. I'm spud, and he's always far too warm, and I love to cuddle him in the night and I chase after him, and apparently I move around the bed and he's always roasting. So it's been nice because he's had his own space. Apparently the little shit. So yeah, a pregnancy pillow if you don't have one already. And also this is a Boppy pillow. So it's Boppy is a brand, but it's a type of pillow, and it's for, you can use it as a pregnancy pillow to sleep on, but it's for feeding the baby as well. So you kind of wrap it around yourself and use it to support under your arms and stuff. So thought that was pretty handy. Got that in TK Maxx for like £13. Delighted because a Boppy pillow is much more expensive. A bra extender. Oh my god, I'll link the ones that I got on Amazon below. Essential, just essential. You don't know what size you're going to be. It's mad with the different nursing bras and everything. Like I got some from H&M and they were class for the style of them, you know, just to be able to nip them down. But they were so tight across the back. They were the most uncomfortable bra I've ever got. But I got a bra extender and it just really helped with it. And I use bra extenders nearly every day. So 100% if you take anything from this vlog, buy a bra extender, and I'll link the ones I got down below. So my last essential, and this has really been an essential for me in the 3rd trimester, is a shiatsu massager. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong. This boy here, Mark got me this off Amazon a couple of years ago for Christmas. I thought it was a pair of shoes, lol, but it's a shiatsu massager. It can be heated or non-heated. And you see, when you are so sore, the physio told me like to do stretches and everything, and I've been doing my stretches, but the thing is I'm hyper flexible as well, so the stretches I can overstretch and hurt myself, and I just keep saying I wish Mark would just take a hammer to my back, just like go to town on it. Obviously won't do that because he's not going to hurt me, but even in massages and stuff he doesn't like the feel of someone's muscle. But he's been very good, and he'll give me a wee massage and everything when I ask him for it. But this thing is incredible. It just gets into the right places. The only thing I find about it is my back is normally quite bony at the top anyway, so in my shoulders and kind of along my spine beside either side of my shoulder blades, can't really get it with this because it does my ribs and it hurts. But my lower back, kind of the juicier bit of the meat, I love this thing. Great purchase. Just really helps. But again, use responsibly, seek physio medical advice. What may be good for me may not be good for you. Disclaimer. Yeah, so those are my 3rd trimester essentials. I tried to make the essentials and tips vlogs a little bit different than your normal, you know, like buy nappies and my hospital bag, and even though I've definitely said those things, but just things that worked for me, that were a little bit different, a little bit out of the box, that I thought was really handy. So I really hope you like this tips and essentials video. If there's anything that you couldn't live without, write it in the comments below, because genuinely whenever I was watching other people's vlogs, that was one of the places that I learned so much when people recommended things and linked things. So thank you to anyone who's ever commented on those vlogs, because it's really helped. So the next vlog is going to be the 3rd trimester vlog. So it's just like a diary entry of kind of what's been going on for us, and then 3 weeks to go. get to meet the little baby who's been bitten away. See what I mean about being an unsexy planet? This is also, this top is a dress that I used to fit in. Not no more. I don't know, right? Yes, thank you so much for watching. I'll stop rambling. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.